day are killed by distracted drivers. We get in our cars and we put on our seatbelts. I feel the same should be done with cell phones. We get in our car and we turn off our cell phones, and it can save a life.
So all three of those scenarios, the first person went to prison for killing somebody. The second, he also went to prison, but he's living with the regret, right, that he took 2 lives. And last was just somebody walking out. That could be you walking out. Somebody on their phone not see you and take you out, or take you and your friend out as you're walking across campus, right? All these things that we talked about tonight involve cell phones, and it's an easy fix. It's an easy fix, but it has to start with you first. You can't fix the problem unless we fix us first. So you have to start with yourself. What can you do? Put your phone away. Discourage others from calling or texting you while you're driving. Personalize a voicemail. If you made a voicemail that said, "I don't talk while I'm driving," who's going to be mad at you? Right? No one should be mad at you. Use a phone app to delay calls. There's actually apps that you can get and put on your phone that you won't even know that the phone call is coming in until after you come to a complete stop for more than a couple minutes. They'll come back to your phone later. Have passengers manage your phone. Hand the phone over to your passenger. Let them send the text for you. Review maps before starting your trip. We used to do that all the time before cell phones. We had Thomas Guy. Anybody still have a Thomas Guy? Those are worth a lot of money. If you want to look on eBay, you can probably sell it on eBay if you have a good one. Because they don't make them anymore. Why? Because everybody has a cell phone with a GPS in it. With your friends, family, and coworkers, share what you learned tonight. Don't call or text others when they're driving. Last thing you want to hear is you go to reach to call your family member and you hear the crash in the background because they're reaching for that phone. Happens all the time. You talk about people living with regret, or talking about, you can actually Google that. Go home, Google it on your phone, and you'll see different commercials by different phone companies. They have made commercials about people that were texting their loved one, and they heard the crash and they died. And they blame themselves for that crash. Request phone-free driving when you're a passenger. Any calls received from callers who are driving. So if you're a family member, you hear them driving, hey, call me when you get to wherever it is. Concentrate on your driving. Call me when you get to somewhere stopped, and then call me back. Model safe driving behavior. Our kids have been watching us since they went from rear-facing to forward-facing. They get 90% of their driving habits from you. I use a picture in my teen presentations of a 3-year-old boy. He's 3. He's in his toy car. He has his left hand on the wheel, right hand on a toy cell phone. He's 3 years old. Who taught him that? His parents. Right, his parents. Places that you go, spread the message. Work, school, places of worship, the gym, wherever you go, share the message. Within your community, support employer policies, distracted driving laws, and local and national campaigns.
Getting ready to hit the road. Places to go, people to see, business to conduct. I see you all have your phones. Do yourself a favor. Do us all a favor. Just drive.
Hey, I'm just leaving. We can talk about this when I get to the job site. Okay? See you later, bye.
Calls can wait until you're not driving. Put your phone out of reach to avoid temptation. And texting? Don't even think about it. Program directions before starting your trip. Familiarize yourself with the route and secure your phone.
Head east and continue on to Villa Norte.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's go.
Hey, so what are we doing later?
Well, finish your call first. I want to get there, but I want to get there in one piece.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking. I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Don't be afraid to speak up. Be assertive. Protect yourself.
We are going to be so late.
Will you call Mom?
Sure, you just drive.
Let a passenger make important calls or texts.
Hey, Mom. We're on our way.
And model safe driving for passengers.
Hey,
If someone is calling you while they are driving,
well, I can barely hear you. Are you driving?
end the call.
Just focus on the road and call me later.
And don't call or text anyone if you know they are driving. Download an app that automatically responds to incoming calls and texts to let people know that you are focused on your driving. You can make the road safer for everyone. Take action against distraction.
Just drive.
So I have these cards. If you want some, you can come grab some at the end, but these are what we call pledge cards. And they're really good tools to use with your family, your friends. And what it says on here, like you see here in this pledge, is who loves me, who needs me. Everybody sitting here tonight has somebody that needs them. If you were not here tomorrow, who would suffer? Could be your spouse, could be your siblings, could be your parents, could be your animals. Right? If you didn't come home, who is going to take care of those people? The kids, right? Everybody in this room has somebody who loves them or needs them. With those people in mind, what are you willing to do? What commitment are you willing to make to not use the phone? Could be something as simple as putting the phone in the glove box. Okay, believe it or not, every phone has a power button. You could literally turn your phone off. You could get an application, a phone app for your phone that disables your phone, or you can just simply put it in airplane mode if you wanted to. This only takes a few seconds. Another actual crash that was recreated for court purposes. Both these vehicles caught fire. You'll see the aftermath. It's estimated that every 30 seconds there's a crash in the United States with somebody using a cell phone. Every 30 seconds. So all the things we talked about tonight, hands-free is no safer than handheld. So legally driving in your car is no safer. If you're talking on your phone, you're both at a 4 times crash risk. Texting, at least double, 8 to 23 times more likely to crash. Voice text is more distracting because you have to look at the phone to make the changes. Drivers talking on cell phones take longer to react than a person under the influence of alcohol at a 0.08, the legal limit in California. It is legal to use a handheld cell phone if the motor is running if you're in an area where you're legally allowed to be legally parked. All the things we talked about tonight, you can find more information on distraction.gov, nationalsafetycouncil.org, or right here on UCSD's campus, trends.ucsd.edu. You can pull up all this information and share it with anybody else. If you have any questions? Yes, sir.
Big question. So working at the campus, there's a lot of unique situations that happen. So let's expand out the vehicles. We're talking about trucks, we're talking about cars, bicycles. That's still recognized. I mean, you can't be driving a bicycle, right?
You can't be using a cell phone on your bike either.
Cell phone.
Can't have earbuds in both ears. If anybody doesn't know, bicyclists are held to the same standards as cars. You're supposed to be on the road, following all the rules of the road. Stop signs, red lights, not drinking and driving. You can, if you're drinking and you're drunk and you get on your bicycle, you can still get a DUI. Serious. You can still get arrested.
Particularly at night.
That is 100% accurate. Skateboards. You're not legally held to the same standard on a skateboard, but are you vulnerable? So if you're on your phone while you're skateboarding, and you go out into traffic and a car hits you, it's probably not gonna be good, right? Either major injuries or possible fatality. If you're using a skateboard, you're not gonna get arrested on a DUI, but you can still, or get a ticket for using your cell phone, but you can still be killed. Okay?
What about the little motor scooters?
Motor scooter, same thing, it's like a bicycle.
Oh, okay.
You're held in the same state, you're supposed to be wearing a helmet. Although they just passed in the city of San Diego with those rental bikes,
Yeah, like
scooters, you don't have to wear the helmet anymore, which makes no sense to me. But you don't have to do that anymore. But it's still held to the same standard, you can't be drunk, you can't be using a phone, you have to stop for the red lights, stop for the stop signs.
I see people in downtown just riding like crazy with those.
Yeah, then they say you don't have to wear the helmet, that makes no sense.
Something great.